What is up, guys, and welcome back to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. It is currently Thursday and Bitcoin is still consolidating in that range right here, as you can see, after yesterday's hit of our weekly pivot right here. As you can see, as I said in my last video, that we were expecting this. We did perfectly bounce from there, and Bitcoin is still currently ranging right here, as I said. So basically, if we test right here that value area low right here, the green line, that's the value area low of this range right here. As you can see, we broken above it, and right now the price is struggling at that value area high. It's struggling to break above it. Also, that weekly pivot resistance is a very strong resistance for now. But once we do break above it, then, as I said, I'm still expecting the higher price targets of 108, 109k, as I mentioned right here. As you can also see our pivot resistance right there at 109k. So basically, after we break out of this consolidation pattern right here, then the more obvious move for me will be to the upside, to reclaim the all-time highs. As I said before, I'm still keeping bullish, and the reason for that is, as you can see right here, the stock markets are just pumping without even getting a significantly big correction. As I said right here, you can see we are still keeping that trend line to the upside, and right now we are not even getting a pullbacks. Like right here, for example, where we got like 2.5%. The stock market is currently getting like 0.5% of a move back, or just ranging, chopping sideways, as you can see, and just slowly grinding to the upside. So basically, that's why I'm expecting higher targets for Bitcoin. As I said in my last video, the stock market is pumping and Bitcoin will follow, as I said. So basically, if we look again at Bitcoin, currently this consolidation is happening, as it has happened before that breakout here. As you can see, Bitcoin loves to do this, especially in if we go to a higher time frame. As you can see, the last time since we formed that double bottom right here on at around 74k, since we formed that double bottom, it has been push to the upside, range for a couple of days, push to the upside, range for a couple of days or weeks, then big push to the upside, and currently Bitcoin is repeating this, ranging, as you can see, sideways, and then I'm expecting that push once again to the upside to take out these levels right here. So basically, a lot of possible targets. My last target, which will be hard to hit, but eventually we will get there, of around 121k for Bitcoin. That's from the current prices, that's just 70% of a pump, so not much, since from the bottom until now Bitcoin is hit almost 40% of a pump, as you can see right here. So if we also look at our bigger range, if we zoom out from here, as you can see our bigger range, and this line that we drew here, that's basically our last all-time high. So Bitcoin is above that range. So as you can see right here, we're above that value area high, that red line here, that's the line of the value area high. It's so basically, if we keep the price above 100 and almost 103,000, then I'm expecting that push to the upside to take right here the all-time highs at around 109k. So basically, we need to keep consolidating right here. Basically, after that initial push to the upside, Bitcoin of 10%, Bitcoin has been ranging for, let me check, for 5 days, so almost a whole week since we've been in this sideways consolidation right here. And we actually did hit our weekly pivot perfectly. So as I said, once we took this out, then I don't see a reason that we don't get that move to the upside, maybe it is still possible that this chop here continues a bit longer, maybe for 1.5 week more or something like this. I can't exactly tell you that, but I'm expecting the outcome of this consolidation 95% sure. I'm sure it's going to be to the upside. As I said, if the stock market keeps grinding up and it does not get like a big correction like here of around 7%. So basically one other thing before, but firstly let's just look at Ethereum. So basically Ethereum right now broke out of that range and is currently testing right here, as you can see, that value area high. So the red line is right now acting as support. As you can see, Ethereum did have a very bigger push than Bitcoin of about 12.5% to the upside, and it's currently getting that correction almost 5.5%. So basically Ethereum does need to cool off a little bit, but for now I don't see any warning signs. As long as we do not lose the POC or the value area low, or our weekly pivot is my last support right here, but I do not think it will get taken out just yet. I'm possibly thinking that our first stop, if we lose that, is gonna be 2500 at that POC, and then maybe Ethereum can try to take that second weekly pivot resistance right here. So basically, and also if we look at Solana also got that perfectly weekly pivot touched yesterday, as you can see, and then got a massive move up to 184. So basically Solana is also still very bullish, as I said. So it is currently having the same correction as Ethereum and also as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not having that big of a correction, mostly still consolidating right here, as I said. And if we look at the liquidation heat map, as you can see, on Bitcoin we got liquidation sitting right here at around 102,600. So you can see 102,600 is basically our green line. So our value area low will get probably tested once again. That's like 1% move, and then we're going to, once we take out this liquidation sitting right here, then we can probably go up. And also for tomorrow we do have once again very important news. Again, we have PPI, so basically that's for the inflation. We do have unemployment claims, and we do have the most important, in my opinion, the Fed Chair Powell. So Jerome Powell will speak tomorrow. So expect very big volatility in the markets, not only the crypto markets, but also the traditional markets, stocks, gold, basically all of them will have very big volatility. And also one other thing that I wanted to look at is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So altcoins, basically altcoins, oops, that's the wrong chart. So here it is, we are still below that trend line. As you can see, it has been broken, and I do not think it's possible for us right now to reclaim it. As I said, if that Bitcoin dominance keeps dropping, then expect altcoins to keep popping off. So basically, if it keeps dropping, I don't see a reason for Ethereum to not go over 3k and Solana to reclaim back the $200 mark. Also for Sui is already has had much of a bigger move than Solana and Ethereum of about, if we measure from the bottom, like 150%. That's absolutely crazy. But we do have also a lot of move to the upside to take the all-time highs of Sui another 40% to that $5 mark, like $5.30. And Sui is currently sitting at that value area low right here of the range, as you can see. And also it's currently testing again our weekly pivot. So if that weekly pivot holds as support, then probably we will get one move back up to that weekly pivot resistance once again, so $4.24. But as I said, it all depends on that Bitcoin dominance. If we keep making lower lows, as you can see right here, so basically if we keep making like this, if we keep dropping, probably if we get to that last pivot support right here at 58%, then altcoins will have exploded massively in that time. So I'm expecting, for now, as you see, the trend has been broken. If we go once again to the bigger time frame, the trend has been broken. And basically I'm expecting a lower move from the Bitcoin dominance. I'm expecting it to fall. It's not guaranteed, nobody can guarantee you that, but that's what I expect for now, since we did have, how many days has it been? That's basically December 24 until this time, so almost 160 days the Bitcoin dominance has been rising, as you can see. And right now, I mean, it's time for it to make a slightly bigger corrections, give the altcoins some breathing room. As I said, if we look at XRP, for example, XRP is still in that a very big range. So basically, if we do something like this, it did get that bounce from right here, as you see, that box between the POC and the value area low. And it's currently doing also all right. But also if we look at gold is perfectly still falling from our entry right here. As you can see, this yellow box that I said in a couple of previous videos ago, still in that downtrend. And so yes, guys, this will be it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.